Hare Krishna.
Hare
Hare
Krishna.
Krishna, Prabhu.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu. Hare Krishna.
How are you, all of you?
Okay,
Fine, thank you, Prabhu.
fine, thanks.
What about yourself, Prabhu?
I'm doing good, Prabhu.
Good.
So this pandemic will extend another 2 more weeks, huh?
That's right.
Yeah. Okay, today is we're going to chapter 12 for the devotional service. So there is Sitaram and Lakshman Hanuman in a Bhaktivedanta manner, UK. And because today's slide somehow is we're going to speak about Josh Harrison, so therefore we take this deity from Bhaktivedanta Mena in the UK. And this is also Bhaktivedanta Mena, Gauranitai. This is Radha Gokulananta, also from. Can you hear me, or is it I'm audible?
Yes, Prabhu, carry on.
Okay. Okay, then this is our Radha Gokulananda from Bhaktivedanta Mena. And so this program is dedicated to His Divine Grace, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada, the founder Acharya of International Society for Krishna Consciousness. And any one of you want to read the understanding of Gita?
I'll read, Prabhu. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu.
Modern man has struggled understanding of Gita. Modern man has struggled very hard to reach the moon, but he has not tried very hard to elevate himself spiritually. If one has 50 years of life ahead of him, he should engage that brief time in cultivating this practice of remembering the Supreme Personality of Godhead. This practice is the devotional process. These 9 processes, of which the easiest is Sravanam, hearing the Bhagavad Gita from the realized person, will turn one to the thought of Supreme Being. This will lead to remembering the Supreme Lord and will enable him, upon leaving the body, to attain the spiritual body which is just fit for association with the Supreme Lord. Introduction to Bhagavad Gita, it is chapter 11, the universal form.
Thank you so much, Prabhu. So this is basically this is introduction that we're seeing that how we in a modern age are struggling, we're struggling to any effort because we don't have a spiritual knowledge to understand all this planet. But through the person who have seen this, or the sages have seen this, and they have enlightened us. So we see from them. So we call it as Sastra Shakshus, or Sastra Shakshus means through the knowledge of the eye of knowledge. So we sing through the eye of knowledge. And today is chapter 12. It entitled Devotional Service. So some brief of this chapter, where one of the best chapter of Bhagavad Gita we can see. In any case, someone if in the last stage of living body, it is summarized, how when people are living body, they can achieve Krishna, and there are no birth for them. So, and if you have a time, please read the entire Bhagavad Gita. And in chapter 11, we saw Krishna showed Arjuna the universal form, and Krishna showed 400 form and 200 form. He wanted to do additional service. Now he confused. He should do impersonal worship or personal worship. Arjuna at every point of time, he helped us out actually. So then now the first sloka of this Bhagavad Gita, now the first sloka, we can see that Arjuna is going to ask whether impersonal or personal form is the best, and Krishna going to answer this. And in there, Sarvotpadi Vinirmuktam, Tatparavena Nirmalam, Rishikesha Shevana Bhakti Uchate. This is from the Nectar Devotions, where it quoted from Narada Bhakti Sutra. So that means Bhakti or Vishnu service means engaging all our senses in a service of the Lord. The Supreme Personality of Godhead, the master of the all senses. When the spirit soul render service into the Supreme, they have two sides. Fact, one is free from all material designations, and one sense are purified simply by employ in the service of the Lord. So this how that by engaging, Sarvat Padi Vinir Muktam, Tat Paravena Nirmalam, Rishikesha. So means our senses, Sevanam Bhakti Uchate, Bhakti Uchate, means we need to do service to the Lord. We need to use our senses to satisfy the Lord. This is how it been described. The next, how we want to do devotional service and been established again that Anabila Shunyam, Jnana Karmadi Anarvatam, Anukullena Krishna no Salinam Bhaktir Uttamam. It means when first class devotional service develop, one must be devoid of all material desire. Knowledge obtained by monastic philosophy and fruit action. The devotee must constantly serve Krishna fervently as Krishna desire. That means we need to serve Krishna as Krishna desire. This what we can simplify that we must do what Krishna like. So when bhakti means love, so the love toward Krishna or the love toward Krishna. So when we love someone, and we need to in order that we love someone, we need to know what the person like. So this how we can categorize that I love this personality and I know more detail about him. But another way, people are saying I love you and I love you, but they're very selfish and they think about themselves. That is not love. This is something we call it personal interest there. So love means that we need to do or satisfy the person that other side. So when we serve that person, we then automatically the person will automatically when repercussion is there, then we'll try to understand this how the love of Krishna and the devotee take place when you start to serve Krishna, and Krishna will start recognizing you. So this you're going to see in this chapter or these verses in this chapter. And basically this chapter got 20 verses, right, divided into 4 sections. When first, where Arjuna's inquiry, who is better, person or impersonal, which is better. Then the second part is personalist and impersonalist, or the supremacy of Krishna. So this is the second part. And the third part is the progressive stage of bhakti. So we can see later on. Then after that, quality that India want to the Lord Krishna. So when bhakti means a love, I say that we need a quality that India want to Lord Krishna. So this how we're going to cover this chapter. So next, and so as usual, we will start with our prayers. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Agyana Trimandasya Jananjana Shalakya Shakshuram Litamena Tasmei Sri Guruve Namaha. Namo Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prashtaya Budale Srimati Swami Namani Namacharya Padayani Tekapradayini Gaura Kadamare Nagara Namo Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prashtaya Bhakti Vedanta Swami Niti Namini Namaste Saraswati Devi Gauravani Pracharini Nirvashesha Shunyavadi Pasata Deshatarini. Jai Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaitya Gadadhara Shivashadi Gaura Vrinda. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. And this is the first verse. So, any one of you want to read this sloka?
Prabhu.
Yeah, please, Prabhu.
Arjuna Vacha Evam Satata Yuktaye Bhaktastvam Paryupashate Ye Chaphe Aksharam Avyaktam Tesam Ke Yoga Vithamaha.
Oh,
Arjuna
nice, Prabhu. Your pronunciation on Sanskrit are very beautiful.
Oh, really, Prabhu? Thank you, Prabhu.
Welcome.
All glories to Guru and Gauranga.
Yeah.
Arjuna inquired, which are considered to be more perfect, those who are always properly engaged in your devotional service, or those who worship the impersonal Brahman, the unmanifested? Hare Krishna.
Thank you so much, Madhura Mohan Prabhu. So now we can see here when there are 2 questions being arised either need to worship him in a personal form or impersonal Brahman form. So this is not only Arjuna question, and we seeing from the 11th chapter where Arjuna is asking that, please show me the Vishwarup of you. And Arjuna is asking such a question, actually, it's not for him. It's actually the question is for us. Again, this question is for us. Why? Because in age of Kali, particularly in the age of Kali, where we can see many Kaitava Dharma. That means many devotional service or in call of religion being spread out, or many gurus are coming out. We can see that when beginning of Srimad Bhagavatam, we can see the beautiful verse of Srimad Bhagavatam, or that something special on it, that what to say, that this is we can say that the speciality of Srimad Bhagavatam, where rejecting the Kaitava Dharma. That means the verse is chanted, Dharma projita Kaitavo Tara Haramat Itmat Sharam Satam Vidyam Vastavam Atra Vastu Sivadam Tapatir Moolanam Srimad Bhagavata Mahamuni Kritir Kimva Para Ishvara Sadyordaya Avarot At Kriti Susrubi Ashana. So we can see that this Srimad Bhagavatam is compiled by Vyasa in maturity stage. Mahamuni Kritir means Kim Para Ishvaraha. So he wrote this Bhagavatam in its maturity stage. Again, the special of this Srimad Bhagavatam to reject the Kaitava Dharma. Kaitava Dharma means that cheating propensity religion. This how we can see. Now, in order, sometimes there are many confused what is true religion about. So now the same thing, same question is asked by Arjuna to us to make us to clearly understand, where in the Srimad Bhagavatam, it says that we need, in order to understand Krishna, or in order to understand Krishna, there are process called Brahman or Paramatma. Paramatma, then Bhagavan. This is three process that one person need to understand who are he, the soul. Then you go to the next level, it's called as Brahman. Brahman means that it's just infallible of the Lord, or the impersonal form of the Lord, where it's just a light. This is what we see people, and this is what we can see among us currently, where they say that, oh, we can take it like a Big Bang theory. People's Big Bang theory say that humans are created by the monkey, or human came from the monkey. This is what we're seeing now, the current era. And when we call them monkey, they got angry. And when we speak about a religion, or when we tell about that we've been created by the Lord, they can't accept. But as long as we call them monkey, they got angry. So this is where the second part we can see. We might be meet a person, they say that the Lord, nobody has seen the Lord, so therefore we can't see that the Lord has form. So they say the Lord is only the light, or they start to give their own commentary on it. So this is how we can see that many commentary, or many people start speculating, and how when we don't know, or we never see, that means it doesn't mean that it doesn't exist. So the blind men say there are no light. Will we accept that?
No, Prabhu.
No. Yeah, thank you. So we won't accept, because it's blind. So therefore we need to understand the criteria. So that we need a Sastra Shakshusha. So that means the person who already saw that or experienced it. So from that, we can accept this, where we see that Tat Vidhi Pratipadena, Pariprishna Sevaya, Ubadakshanti iti janena. Then he said that no, by serving the person that seeing the truth, or the spiritual master with humble and submissive, he will give or he have realized the truth and he will give the truth because they have seen that. So therefore, we need to go in a proper channel. So therefore, I would like to congratulate all of you because you have attended these Bhagavad Gita courses by A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada, where he giving us he giving us the full knowledge, or what to say, that it's a complete knowledge. It's not incomplete. Where giving a complete knowledge, where now we never where we know doesn't waste our time to understand Brahman or Paramatma, where Prabhupada directly giving the Bhagavan realizations or the devotional service to the all without any discrimination. This is what we can see now currently. When Prabhupada went to the Western country, we preach to the Western where he make the EPs become EPs. So then we can see all around the world where this Hare Krishna consciousness been sprout out. And now we gather and we understood that the Lord as a form, and his form is a transcendental, and the many youths, we can see many youths have been there now from the misdirect, they come to the right track. So this how, because they when I want to direct someone, this is, I'm giving an analogy, I want to direct someone, I cannot see that you just go to Kuala Lumpur. Is it Kuala Lumpur a small city or small country to the person when you don't know anything? You don't know. Let's say I say that go to Kuala Lumpur and meet such person. How we want? How? Because Kuala Lumpur is a big, and you need to give a detail on the concept, or then like this is the address. This person belong to this providence, and no, you need to go see this man. This man will be this skin color, and all this detail is there, so that it will make your life, or to make your way is very easier. Otherwise, when I say that, okay, let's say now I'm telling, like I'm telling to one of you. Let's say I'm telling to one of you. Okay, come to the Penang. Can you, when you come, can you, when I say that come and meet me in Penang, can you, when you come to the Penang, can you meet me? What do you all think about it? Is it can all of you meet me when you come to the Penang?
No, Prabhu.
Cannot.
Cannot.
Direction not clear.
No, direction not clear. So then this how is happening now. So when direction is not clear, our way is very difficult, or there will be, the turning will be very difficult for us, and we don't know, we might be stuck in the wrong way, or maybe we end up with something else. Where in my life, I remember one of my friends said that I was working in a bank with RHP last time. So when the time when I was working in RHP bank, my friend asked me to come to the Jalan Rajacholan. So I came there. And I was waiting there. Like, he said that he's on the way. It happened, some person bring me, this happened about 60 or 70 years ago. The man bring the merchant, so the knife, and put it straight in my neck and asking me the cash. Luckily, I said that I never bring anything. I only have this 3310 Nokia phone. If you want, you just take it. I don't have anything. I just surrendered to him. Then I said that if you want, you check. I don't want to fight with you. Then he checked. Then I lost, because then I don't have my phone now. He grabbed my phone. What to do now? Then I never meet my friend that day, all day. Then end up I still waiting for like 1 hour, getting later. Then end up I jump fast and I came back to my place, and then I tell to my friend, and they say that come on, make lodge police report. I say that. Then we go and make lodge a police report. The police say that, and I say that the person I meet, and I can't see the person, is just have eyes, and he just bring the knife, and suddenly I don't know what to do. And then the police said, without the detail, how we want to find the thief. So this where nowadays is happening, when we've been directed and we don't have some informations. then we end up be some problem. Maybe by luck or by the chance or by the mercy you can meet the person. It's not always the bad thing will come, but to get the good thing is just what to say is just a minute thing. It will happen just a minute things. But because this age of Kali, where it says Manda, Sumanda Matthew, where oralism is there. Therefore, Arjuna asking this question for us to clearly to understand that the personal form is the best, because you know the address, you know the person, and you can directly go to him. So this where reason Arjuna is asking. Now Krishna is going to answer. So Krishna is asking, and Krishna is answering with with just straight to the point. So any one of you want to read the sloka and the translation, please?
I read, Prabhu.
Yes, Mataji, please.
Sri Bhagavan Uvacha Maya Mano Emam Nitya Yukta Upashate Shardaya Parayupetas Te Me Yukta Mahamata.
Wow, Nadia, today everyone chanted the Sanskrit sloka very beautifully.
Thank you, Prabhu. Hare Krishna. The Supreme Personality of Godhead said, those who fix their mind on my personal form and are always engaged in worshipping me with great and transcendental faith are considered by me to be most perfect. Hare Krishna.
Thank you so much, Mataji. Now the Lord say that those who are fixed, the means says Sri Bhagavan Vacha, Maya, Avyeshya Mano Ye Mam. He said that my Nitya Yukta, always Nitya Yukta, Upasatehe. So that means always, no, it's not a one-day matter. He said that always we need to think about him. Now I already explained where the full or the complete knowledge is to understand the Lord. Where in a Srimad Bhagavatam, you say that Vedanti tat tattvavidas tattvam yak janam advayam brahmeti paramatmiti bhagavaniti saptade. So the realizations, the learner transcendental who know the absolute truth, call this non-duality substance Brahman, Paramatma, or Bhagavan. That means they understand the complete lesson or the perfect or the nicer, where the Lord say that, and you can see that the Lord directly, he never ever twist, or he never say that you worship this or that. Is just direct to the point. He say that Mam, ye Mam. So that means you can see that Sri Bhagavan Vacha. So that means the Lord saying, the Lord saying that in order to the best, means that Maya means my, then Avyeshaha, your mind, means your mano, then mano, your mind, Emam, that means he says that Emam, he says that those who are mam into me. So they say that Maya means that open me. The Lord say that you fix, the best is to fix your mind to worship me. This is how the Lord say directly. Nitya Yukta Upasati, how to do always. Because why always? Because the mind is something is flickering and it won't what to say that it not steady in one place. It's just flickering and it unsteady, and today it might say yes, and the same thing after a second it might be said no. This is how the mind is going. But when you fix the mind in the Supreme Personality of Godhead, it won't run. So therefore the Lord says the best is keep your mind into me. So this is how the Lord saying here. And maybe normally during my time, normally people will say that the Lord never say that to worship him. The Lord never say that we need to not do this and that. But here it's clearly the Lord say that do devotional service always to me. So can we argue? And no, he said that with Sraddha means with a faith. So can we say that can we say that, can we no, the statement is wrong Oh, what you all think about this statement that people normally say that, oh, the Lord has created this for us. Why we need to worship the Lord? What your comment on this? Anybody want to comment on this? Is it my questions clear?
Repeat your questions, Prabhu.
Okay, my question is now, where you normally we will meet the people, no? We meet the people. The people will say that. Now they say that why you need to worship the Lord. The Lord's created everything for us. So therefore, this world is enjoy. And the Lord doesn't say that you need to worship me. So what your comment on this when you after you read this sloka? Is it clear now, Prabhu?
He clearly says to worship him in this sloka.
Mm-hmm. So thank you so much, Prabhu. It's clearly, right?
Yes.
So that means the Lord also, the Lord, from here we can see that the Lord is love us. And this is the reason he said that, no, to meditate on him so that the soul can go back to him. So from here we can see clearly where we can, when we put in a other way around, where we can see that the Lord want the soul to go back to him rather than we mingling and suffering in this material world. He don't want that we suffering in this material world. He want us to go back to him. This is a clear indication that the Lord wanted us. And you know that the Lord's already said that this is a temporary platform where the soul is internal, where it can't be distracted. So from this we understood that this Bhagavan understanding is a complete, and the Lord directly say, and is from his authority, he said that you worship me. This is the reason where we call Srimad Bhagavad Gita is also a cream or the Veda, the essence of Vedas, because the essence of the Vedas to reach him or to worship him and to serve him. So this is the reason, one of the reason we can see that the Lord say that you worship me, you mom. The Lord never gives something, he never hiding anything. He gives directly, you can worship me. But at the same time, the Lord is giving independent for the soul to take the decisions. So this how we can see in this verse. And the following verse, where we can see that what happened to the impersonal Brahman. So he said that here, Kaleshahu. Kalesa means a suffering. Adikaha. Adika means that very much, Adika Taraha means very much. So any one of you want to read the sloka, welcome with the translation. You want to try Ram Premal Prabhu, the translation in the sloka, Prabhu?
Let me try, Prabhu.
Yeah.
Klesho dikha tarastesham avyaktasatchetasham avyatak ye gatir dukham devhavad virabhyapyate.
Wow, you're nicely chanting, Prabhu, with the meter, the chandas. Wow.
For those whose minds are attached to the unmanifested, impersonal feature of the Supreme, advancement is very troublesome. To make progress in that discipline is always difficult for those who are embodied. Chapter 12, Devotional Service. Hare Krishna.
Thank you so much. Well, this is the verse number 5, where we can see the Lord say, for whose mind attached to unmanifest, that means Kaleso Adika Taratesam. That means Adika Taras means very much, very much. The suffering or the trouble is very much for Avyaktaha. Avyakta means that unmanifest form. And he says that Dukkham. The next verse is Dukkham. Dukkha means it's a suffering. So why suffering? Because you don't know where you want to go. I was related a simple analogy earlier. When you want to go a place, like let's say you invite one person from India, please come to Malaysia, and that person got fired up and really want, because you see that, okay, this Murali was very sincere calling me, let me go and meet him. So he planned to come and meet me. Then I left him. When I left him, and what happened, he got desire. Then he started to search Asia, whatever is it. And he said that he got 3 or 4 airport, where one is in Kuala Lumpur and Penang, Sabah, and Sarawak. They got a 4 roughly, So then, where you want to come and meet me now? So let's say he take the flight to Penang. Maybe he can reach me nearly, but it's not. Not that he can't come fast to meet me. If let's say he end up in Sabah and Sarawak, what happened to him? So like that, it's only giving a trouble where when you know the address, you can directly go without any trouble, where no anxiety, where you know that, okay, this Murali was in Penang. So when he was in Penang, that because he's in Penang and he is in Seberang Jaya, where the big temple. So I just, when I come down from the Penang, then I get a taxi or bus or whatever is it. Then I say that I need to go to Seberang Jaya. Then when I reach the Seberang Jaya or Sunway Kanimo, something, then I go to the Penang Todu, or the Temple of Understanding of Devotional. No? So this is where he reached. Then when he came to the temple, he said that I came here to meet Murali. Then the news has come to me, then I'll go and meet him directly. This is the easy process. Rather than, and the person don't know, he might be end up in Penang or Cal, and maybe in a Sabah Sarawak, where it might be make him or make that person where end up with trouble and also unhappiness for him, because he can't reach very easily. When he came, and he might be cursing me like anything, because you don't know where to reach. This is the reason the Lord says that is Kalesha. Kalesha means very difficult, or the trouble. So this how the Lord saying that impersonal form. And now, but the Lord now saying that when you understand the person now, what happened to him? Yatu sarvani karmani. So it means he said that Yatu sarvani karmani, but those karmani, mai, who know me, karmani, who know my activity. Mai sanyasa matparaha. That means that he renounced, and he renounced, he give up, and he doing devotion matparaha. I'm dear to him, so that he can come to me, where he can relieve. There are no problem. So any one of you want to read the translation as sloka, most welcome.
I'll try, Prabhu.
Yes, please, bro.
Ye tu sarvani karmani mai sanyasa matparaha anyen naiva yogena mabdhyayanta upasate tesham aham samudrartha mrityo samsara sagarat bhavami nachirat partha maye visita chetasam. But those
Wow, good, Prabhu. Where you learn this? That you need to be double when you see the diacritic up.
I'm following this one of the the child and I forgot his name. He's teaching us word by word through the YouTube.
Oh,
So I'm just
YouTube.
trying.
Okay,
It's difficult, but I'm trying my best.
Yeah, because the diacritic, let's say cheta, not sam. It means
Yes.
cheta, saham, sam. So a not be higher. So this you're pronouncing very nice, bro. This how the diacritic goes. So this is the reason. So this how the chandas. Earlier I said the chandas means
Yes.
aveshita chetasam. So this how you bring the chandas. Yeah. So thank you so much, bro. Really inspiring me to take up this Sanskrit pronouns. Thank you so
Can I
much,
read
bro.
the
You can
translation,
read
Prabhu?
translation now.
But those who worship
Yeah,
me,
please, bro.
giving up all the activities onto me and being devoted to me without deviation, engaged in devotional service and always meditating upon me, having fixed their minds upon me, O son of Partha. For them, I am the swift deliverer from the ocean of birth and death. Chapter 12, Devotional Service. Hare Krishna.
6 to 7. Yes, thank you so much, bro. So another one more thing, by pronouncing the Sanskrit sloka, where the nerve, the needle, where it work, they say something that it be where we can it calls something ways beta or something, where it can make us to memory or to memorize more many things. Or the person was always forgetfulness. If they just chant the Sanskrit sloka, the memory power will be increased. This is what the scientists say. So this is the medicine. Even you pronounce wrongly, but the time, when the matter of time came, it can improve. And okay, come to the sloka now. So we can see the Lord say that, who worship me, giving up all the material activity upon me, being devoted to me, that mat paraha, and anyana eva yogena. So then he said that, now, he said that by giving up all activity unto me and being devoted to me without duration, engage in devotional service, and always meditate upon me, having fixed their mind upon me, O Son Prada, for them, I'm shift deliver from ocean, bird, and that. Tesaham, Tesamaham means that the Lord say that I, that means I will Samudrdaha, means Samurta, means the ocean of the bird and that he will deliver us. Now this arm, the Lord, very merciful. When in this material world we got 84,000 species of life, and out of that 4,000 species of life is human being. So they get a different type of human. One is black, one 400,000 species of human beings are different, like a short, black, or tall guy, or with the wings. So all these things are human being where we can see. So we taking bird after bird, and where we start, because the foundation understanding for us is only heaven and Al. And we don't know that even heaven and Al is just a temporary basement, or it's not a permanent, where it going to destroy. When they got, we can say that Ramanuja say, those of us who have sought refuge in the lotus feet need not to worry, but how he will able to remember him in our final thought. He himself will show himself to us at that time. So no need to worry. When the Lord will come, oh my dear son, because you have done devotional service to me, I will come and deliver you. We can take the story of Ajamil, where Ajamil, even he chant, and he's not chanting for the Lord, or because he's can, and his son name is Narayana, is chanted. And where we can see in a chapter, Canto 6, Srimad Bhagavatam, there are fight between these Yamadutas and Vishnudutas. And Vishnudutas say that, oh my dear Vishnu, Yamadutas, you are not qualified to pull him because you already called the Lord. And now you are eligible to go Vaikuntha. And these Vishnudutas start to preach to them. They say that, oh my dear Vishnudutas, that this guy are doing a many terrible thing in a life. They're not qualified to go. Then they have some argument, and after that, this Vishnudutas left, and then they go and meet Yamadharma Lord. And then Lord Yamadharma start to say, he start to preach about the bhakti. He said that they got 12 Mahajan. One of them is me. That wherever Tulasi is there, wherever chant the holy name of the Lord, and wherever doing a devotional service, you can't go near to them. So this how Yamadharma was advising this this Yamadutas. And from that, this is the reason where the devotees always they always careful with the Tulasi malas, the tilaks, and they always remember Krishna, or they plant Tulasi, that they never allow the Vishnudutas come near to them where they want Krishna's come. And apart this part, where Vishnudutas giving a second chance, we can read the book written by Srila Prabhupada. It's called Second Chance, or the second chance, where they're giving excuse to the Ajamil. He said that even though we save you from the part of Alish, we're giving a second part where we're not going to take you now. We're giving you, we extend you that do devotional service, and you come back to him. So same things happen. Then Ajamil doing the devotional service. He repent with what he done, and he go back to Krishna. This is one of the story. And the second we can take, because most of us are like Lord Ram, right? So where Lord Ram, Lord Ram, when he was being sent to the to exiled to the jungle, or so when he went, when he went, he meet who's this the boatman. When he meet the boatman say that, my dear Lord, I can't carry you in my boat, because I heard that by your lotus feet that the stone become woman, and the boat's only shelter, or the only way that is my shelter, that is giving me money. And the Lord Ram got surprised, and you need to cross the river. And he said that the boatman say that, let me, then the Ram said that, what should I do? Then he said that, okay, let me do let me wash your feet, then I drink. If nothing's happened, then I will bring you. I will take you. And Lord Ram say, okay. Then he's tricking the Lord, because he want to do the Pada Puja for the Lord, and he agreed. And after do nothing, then he bring Lord Ram, Sita, and Lakshman in the boat. And the Lord Ram asking, Lord Ram asking how the payment. And the boatman say, oh my dear Ram, you also a boatman. You also a boatman, where I cannot charge you, because you will help us to cross over the Middle Ocean. This so this is a very wonderful story in a Ramayana, where we can see that he said that, oh Lord, you carrying us from the over Middle Ocean. How can I charge you to this? I just crossing you over there. So you and me are same platform, where you are boatman, I also boatman, but I'm in a material sense, I'm carrying you to the other part, but you going to carry me out, pull out from me the Middle Ocean. So you are the good boatman, or you are the captain for us. So how can I charge the captain? Whether I need to learn from you. This how the sweet pastime with the boatman and the Ram take place. And now this is the first class. We can see the first class of devotional services come. And now the Lord say that Maya eva mana ada astavaha mai buddhim niveshaya nivashishyasi maya eva atha urdhvam na samsayaha. When he say that, he say that Maya means upon me, eva, certainly, mana at that swaha, that means fix. Maye buddhim, your manam, or your mind, you fix on me. Your mind need to be fixed. You need to fix your mind. Maya buddhim, your intelligent. Nivesha, that means you need to fix your mind upon me and engage all your intelligence. Maya buddhim, niva ni sevayaha. Ni sevaya means niva sishyasi. Then he said that next, ni sevaya means apply. Ni vishishyahi. That means you will, Maya in me. And he said atha urdavam. So that means he said that thereafter never samsaya, no doubt. He said that you just mind and intelligence, that without doubt you can come live with me. So now the problem is the mind. Mind always like to listen to the sense. We got 10 senses when working 5, and another 5 is inquiring knowledge senses. When these 5 senses, when I say these 5 senses, sometimes the questions might arise. What is 5 senses about. No? So actually the active senses are power of talking, the hands, the leg, the equating outlet, and the generating organ. And the knowledge inquiring sense, another 5, are eye, ear, nose, the tongue, the sense of touch. So these where the center point is mind. So sometimes when we see something, the eye sees something, and the hand want to grab it because when the senses the sense mind, and he giving information to the mind, let go grab. And the mind normally, if we not renounced and we not properly trained, and we follow the mind. So in order to properly in order to make the mind, or in order to make the mind to be disciplined, we need to use our intelligence. When the mind already disciplined through the intelligence, because the intelligence is next to the soul. So when intelligence is next to the soul, and because the intelligence is overruling the mind, and mind is now start to fix on the Lord, and we using through the intelligence, we serving the Lord, we engaging in the service of the Lord, and we understand we are the soul and we are the servant of the Lord. So this how it take place. And other around, when the mind is not listening to what intelligence say, or you want to do what you want, the mind. And what happened? The intelligence are been covered, and the next to the intelligence is the soul, or ourself, and the soul been contaminated. And when the soul is get contaminated, the false ego is arise. We think this is mine, the community of mind, and everything is come. So this is my nationalism, Tamil. This how the mind is been overruling the intelligence, and because of the intelligence being tarnished, the soul get contaminated. Because soul got contaminated, the false egos arise. This out. So therefore, in order to take out the false ego, we need to fix the mind. How the Ambarish Maharaj say there, Savai Manasa Krishna Padara Vindare. So the best place is to fix our mind to the lotus feet of the Lord. So we need to, because Krishna say, in the verse of chapter 6 on this Srimad Bhagavad Gita, he said that Manami Chanchala, oh Krishna, this Manam is Chanchala. Then Krishna said that, yes, I'm agreed, but by proper practice, that your mind can, by proper practice and by the renounced, by the determinations, the mind can be curbed. This is how the Lord answering the following verses, where we can see in chapter 6. Now the same thing, when the mind you fix upon the Lord, Savai Manushya Padara Vindare, automatically the buddhi, the intelligent, we will engage in a service. Then when we engage in the service of the Lord, then Premananda Churitam Bhakti Vilochanam. Premananda Churita means the bhakti, the love, where the love, we start to see everything in the connection of the Lord. Everything. Like sometime when we see that, how the Lord's giving me the vegetable, we're not just consuming it, the vegetable, or the prasad, whatever is it, we start to meditate because of the Nama Sankirtan, or the Yajna, the rain is come. Because the rain came, the crops have been, been sprout out and nicely came out. And because of the Lord's giving the energy as a sun, as a moon, juicy for the energy for the vegetable, for the farmer to work, and the third party came in, where he buy the vegetable and he give to the wholesale or whatever is it, and we purchase, somebody purchase and bring to the kitchens. And you see that how many agents the Lord have make many person that in order to feed us. So we start to meditate and we start to seeing everything in relation to the Lord. And whatever is it come, we will be center Krishna. We will be center as a bhakti in our life. So we let's say you are a family man. Basically, all of you are family men here. So basically, that now when you are family man, you might be thinking, no, this is my wife, this is my children. Yes, they are yours. But when you put Krishna in center of your life, you will not think that she's your wife. Where you start to see that she is a devotee of the Lord, and she came to assist you to progress in devotional service. And where you the family life, there'll be no problem or there no fight between all of you, because sometimes what happen as a family life, we start to imitate other ashrams where we start to think like a brahmachari and all these things. No, when you in a family life, still you can be in a first class, where even we can see Pruthu Maharaj have a children and he is still a brahmachari. So when you have when you have a family and you have a children and you create the progeny, but for the developing Krishna conscious, that means you are brahmachari. You are even you are equal to sannyasi level, because you're doing that in a service of the Lord. When you creating the progeny to serve the Lord, and the second you go and earning the money and you maintain your family. It look like you're maintaining the family, but you think that, okay, this is the Lord giving me the wife, the Lord's giving me the children, so it's my duty to look after them. So then you will see that, oh, it's my necessary, what they need I will give in a spiritual advancement. So from that you are connecting everything in a service of the Lord, and you will engage intelligent in such a way, then you will become the first class devotee. Sometimes we think that, oh, 24 hours think of Krishna, I'm a family man, it's not possible. No, no such way. Prabhupada is a family man, Bhakti Vinod Thakur is a family man, and well, Mahajan, Yama Dharma is a family man, Lord Shiva is a family man. So you can fix. It's again, we need to be trained up. So when we get trained, then we know to put the Lord in center of life, then we can engage ourselves as 24 hours. So this hour we can take, like spiritual master, Ambrish Maharaj, and all this example in our life, so how we want to progress. So don't think that, oh, only the brahmachari in a temple doing it 24 hours. No, even a family man, easy. It's not very difficult. You think that, okay, I'm not earning, I going to the such a company that I earning, and I need to maintain my family as they are. Then after I need a car to go to temple, so you purchase the car, you bring a temple to you bring the children to the temple, and you make your house as a hub where you make your children wake up for Mangalarati, doing the puja and all these things. So where you'll be center, you'll be the first class duty. Then next, now we're going for the second class. Now where this is called a sadhana bhaktas. Sadhana bhaktas means the person who are, they don't have spontaneous. Now they need to be guidance by somebody. So that means we need to be guidance. So this is normally it's a sadhana bhaktas, where the spiritual master will guide us. So then will guide us to fix our mind on Krishna, and we need to follow a certain rules and regulation. And like Prabhupada say that, okay, as a family man, get up and make your children chant and sit with them and cook and feed them prasad and have a Gita class among your family member. It's easy, but sometimes you need to be practical also. But when the guru will guide you according to the time, according to the place, according to circumstance. Sometimes when we joined the movement, we got so fired up where we want to take up so fast, where you need to be regulated, because the Lord's came, because paritranam sadhana, minasha duskam, dharma sampratana, he came to establish the dharma. So dharma is varnashram dharma. So when arnashram dharma, the grihas are also a dharma. So when I say that grihas are also dharma, then to look after your family also a dharma. But how you want to do that? Samsidir Aditosana, put Krishna in the center of your life. How you to put it? So we following the rules and regulation by set by the spiritual master. This how this sloka is going to establish now. So any one of you want to read this sloka in translation, please? Maybe Jaya Prabhu is there, or Ananda Krishna Prabhu, Rajan Prabhu can try.
Hare Krishna Prabhu.
Hare Krishna Prabhu.
Ata chittam samadatu na saknoshi mai stiram abhyasa yogena tato mam ichaptum dhanarijaya. Translation: My dear Arjuna, O winner of wealth, if you cannot fix your mind upon me without deviation, then follow the regulative principles of Bhakti Yoga. In this way, develop a desire to attain me. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Prabhu. Let the Lord give you stiram. Stiram means the steady. I know, Prabhu, I will pray that you get this, that you can chant more and you'll be inspire me to read more, because you got a nice voice, Prabhu. I think you might be singer. I don't know. I feel so.
Thank you.
This is the second class of the devotee. You can see that now the second class, there is a sadhana bhakti. Now as a sadhana bhakti now. As a sadhana bhaktas, and as a sadhana bhaktas, we should follow how they will guide us. Even Prabhupada, I remember one of the Mataji, and she was looking after, she have a baby, and he said that Srila Prabhupada, and then Prabhupada wrote to the Mataji, say that you need to look after your child. You need to look after your child, because your child is children from Vaikunta. Is your first primary duty. He never said that you need to do a pujari. And Prabhupada say that, again Prabhupada say that, if you cannot look after your child, then give to me. You can see how merciful is Srila Prabhupada, teaching the disciple, which is important. So that we need to follow the principle, because we're living in a community, and when we're living in a community, sometimes we got a fanatic. Sometimes we might be fanatic, where oh, I'm this, I cannot do this. You need to be tolerant, and when the time come, the following sloka, you can see how the devotee is tolerating all these things by the principle of a regulative principle, where the following, when they got time, they will do more extra work. So this is how the Lord is giving. Now from the first class, the Lord decreasing, now giving lower, and giving chance that mark it ipchaptahum, so that desire to attain him can develop. So that the Lord giving a chance again, where he giving a kind bargain is there. The Lord is bargain with the jiva. Okay, never mind. And the Lord says that, okay, my dear son, if you cannot find them, you cannot fix your mind, never mind. You cannot fix your intelligence toward me, never mind. You cannot engage, never mind. Follow the rules, follow the regulative principle. Now the Lord again bargain another one more. Now another way he bargain to us. So any one of you want to read the sloka, please? Maybe whoever never
Hare
read.
Krishna.
Hare Krishna Prabhu, yes, sir.
Abhyasepi asammartosi matkarma paramo bhava mat artam api karmani kurvan siddhim avashyasi.
Wow, beautiful, bro.
Thank you, Prabhu. If you cannot practice the regulations of Bhakti Yoga, then just try to work for me. Because by working for me, you will come to the perfect stage. Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Prabhu. Now the Lord started bargaining again. Now he bargaining to the soul that, okay, never mind. You cannot follow the rules and regulation. Okay, never mind, work for me. Because the Lord be sympathetic, being sympathetic, he is very worried about us, because he want. And then you say that, okay, never mind, you work. Then you work there, you go and work for me. You can go and clean the temple, and you can bring rice to temple, flower garland, and you give donation like Josh Editions, where he is donating. I was saying tell you all earlier that why, because this is connected to Josh Edition, where he donating the Bhaktivedanta man in UK. So he's the one who have done this. So he's the one who are doing this. So therefore, sometimes maybe it's very difficult for you to follow the four-right principle, or to follow the regulative of the sadhana bhakti, but you can work. The Lord is again bargaining. You're giving a chance. Okay, work for me. You can give donation. Whenever you have time, you can come and serve me in my temple. This is how the Lord start to bugging toward us. You can see how the Lord is very merciful. Is it Lord is not merciful? What do you all think?
Very merciful, Prabhu.
He's very merciful, right? He's really care about us. And we say that the Lord, you don't have eyes, you don't have a ear to hear, listen my problem. The Lord is begging. The Lord is begging us. Okay, we cannot do this, please. He's begging, He's giving a chance to the soul, as a jiva to come to him. So this how we can see the Lord start to bug into the jiva. Next, again he bugging. So any one of you want to read this verse number 11? Or Rajan Prabhu can try because he never chanted anything today.
I'm not good at chanting, but I'll try, Prabhu.
Prabhu, you can try, bro. No problem. Who know? One day you become a good chanter than me.
Asaktosi katuma yogam asirata sarva karma pala tyagam tata kuru yatavadmin. If,
Prabhu,
however,
who
you
say
are
that you
unable to
never
work,
chant properly? You chanted nicely, bro.
if, however, you are unable to work in this consciousness of me, then try to act giving up all results of your work and try to be self-situated. Thank you, Prabhu.
So now the Lord again begging. Now he said that dana dharma. Now he giving to dana, and dana need to be according to dharma. Lord say, whoever unable to work in this conscious of me, then try to giving up all desire your work and try to self-situated. So he says that this we can see, don't work for yourself, do some charity. This is COVID time. You can't give to Krishna, then give to the society. This is fourth step. And the Lord is giving a chance, that by purity, that by cultivating the goodness inside you, the Sutta Sattva, the goodness, where you can enable us to take up the Krishna consciousness. So we can see the Lord start giving a chance to all the souls that at least they can come to me. Let me give a chance to them. Somehow let them come. Let me save them from the ocean of the mercy. The Lord is waiting for us. The Lord really loves us. He want, and he really want to help us from the suffering, where he really want us to come out. We can see where Arjuna was, when in the first chapter of this Bhagavad Gita, we can see that Arjuna was in big stress, where the stress, we can see that the tears is coming out, the air standing to hand and trembling, is start to choke, and it's very, we can see according to the the scientific, we can see how Arjuna was in a peak of stress, where he were ready to give up his life, because he don't want to kill. Where we in that situation now, we currently in that situations where for us that we are facing now, especially in this COVID time. I don't know, I need really give applause to all of you attend today, because you have so many things to done, and you have a family, and the money crisis is going on, but still you take time to attend it, where you in a such stress level that the Lord is giving again begging, that he very sympathetic to the soul, that okay, never mind, I give a chance that you can come to me, I understand your situation. From this we can understand that the Lord say that okay, if you cannot give, I give a chance for you, that you can mat yogam asrita sarva kama phalatyagam. So you can pronounce slowly sarva kama tata kurtiyatmana, so that Krishna start to begging, where we can see from Arjuna in a peak level of the stress, immediately in a chapter 2, by listening, the stress gone. You never go to the chapter 3, and the chapter 2 itself will become clear, where not trembling, the mind convinced now. So now by convincing, convincing his mind stage now. He's convincing his mind stage now. Okay, the Lord, now I understood. Okay, this is going on in my life. Because why the problem happened? Because I think this belong to me. So when I think this belong to me, the problem is occur. Nothing is belong to me. Everything is happened because of your sweet will. And I need to accept the providence. And because of the three mood of material nature, everything, three moods means It's called because of the mood of ignorance or the passion and goodness. So this is how it be. When we are in goodness, we can see how we behave. We in passion when we are in ignorance. So like that, we are been influenced. We've been influenced on this, and we are unable to go to Him. And however, the Lord giving a chance. Okay, never mind, never mind. I giving you that you can, you can clear, you can easily, you can come to me, by, slowly you can come to me. Now the Lord is giving a pre-kindergarten, pre-kindergarten for us to come to us to go to Him. So this is how the Lord begging to the soul or the jiva. And the Lord can order us easily, right, to come back to my home. The Lord never do, because the Lord said that I giving you independent. If I do so, they're no independent. So from here we can see how the Lord is merciful. Even if He create this universal, we start to exploit it, and the Lord still begging, and we the source of our suffering, we the source of our problem, and the Lord still begging that I want to help your problem. We volunteer, but it's depend on us to take or don't want to take. So therefore, the Lord say that now, you need to renounce the result of your work and try be self-satisfied. I mean, you satisfied what you have. Nowadays we can say people are greedy, and why they greedy? They want their self is happy, and you can see that they have so many wealth, and they just giving a bid. Now, unless we can see the poor people, whenever you have problem, you say you have money crisis, you go to the poor people will to help. That's how we can see the will to help. They will do many charity. I'm just giving example. I never see anything about the wealth when I'm just giving most of them. It's not I'm telling all, I'm just saying the most of them are doing this thing. So this how we can see they like to greedily keep, but the Lord's again begging, don't do that. You can come in this way where nothing's belong to you, even this body is not belong to you. The Lord is remind, come back to me. You can this how we can see the Lord. This how the Lord is begging, based on the the chair, Vedas for the punya, charity, hospital, social, we give up art and result by practice. So we can see, this how we can do all these things, Krishna consciousness not depend on any other experience, because Krishna consciousness itself purify one mind, but they are impediment to accepting Krishna consciousness. One may try to give up the result of his action in the respect, social service, community service, nurse service, sacrifice for one country may be accepted, so that someday one may come to the stage of pure devotional service. Is how the Lord, the Lord's, the Lord's, one the jiva, the jiva to look at Him, the jiva to come to Him. So this the Lord's try to giving the best price for the soul, and this the Lord again say. Again is giving another alternative way, So any one of you want to read this? Hare Krishna.
I'll try, Prabhu. I'll
Yeah,
try,
you can try,
Prabhu.
Prabhu.
Okay.
Do whatever, Prabhu. I never see your name. Sorry, Prabhu. You can try.
Sri Bhagavan Vacha Saryo Hai Jananam Apyasat Janana Dhyanam Visis Yet Dhyanat Karma Pala Tyagas Tyaga Shantir Anantaram. If you cannot
Thank you so much.
if you
And
cannot
you can read translation now, Prabhu.
if you cannot take to this practice, then engage yourself in the cultivation of knowledge. Better than knowledge, however, is meditation, and better than meditation is renunciation of the fruits of action. For by such renunciation, one can attain peace of mind.
Thank you so much, Prabhu. And Devaraj Prabhu, I can see that if you practicing keep chant, I think you can chant nice, Prabhu. There are some tune is there, but if you keep doing,
Yes.
you become well situated and pronounce the Sanskrit sloka, Prabhu.
Excuse
Because
me,
I'm very
Prabhu.
sure, because the way you started asriyoho e jnanam, no, that I can see that jnanam, you're trying, so you keep practicing, you become the best, Prabhu.
Okay.
Excuse me, Prabhu.
And now we can see, welcome, bro. So you can see now, Sri Bhagavanu Vacha. The Lord say that, Sriyo e jnanam abhiyeshaha. Now the Lord say that abhiyeshaha, that means, abhiyesha, the practice of jnana, then dhyana, then tyaga. You say that jnana, then you go to dhyana, then tyaga. The Lord again, that you can start by the knowledge. If you cannot by the knowledge, you can go to meditate. If you cannot by meditate, you can become pronounced. And so then by that is you can get tyaga. Tyaga means renounced, that santi antaram, so that get peaceful. So then the Lord's teaching, when you cannot, the Lord's process, gradual process, still the Lord's begging for the
Excuse me, Prabhu.
soul that comes. If you cannot, yes, Prabhu.
Prabhu, I just want to check.
Hare Krishna, yes.
12:12 in my
Yeah.
book is a different verse here.
Mhm.
It is
Mhm.
Sriyo hi janam abhyasa jana dhyanam visishyate. That is what it said in my
Yes,
book.
bro. Sriyo e jnanam abhishechate. Jnanam jnanam visheshate.
Oh, okay. Right.
My slide is not.
No, I'm just okay. It's okay. Thank you.
Oh, thank you. Okay.
All right. I got it.
Okay. Now the Lord is again bugging, So the where we can see that from jnana, then come to the dhyana, then tyaga, renounce. So through that you can get shanti or shanti anandaram, with peace of the mind, So the mind need to be peace. So the Lord's again begging that we can get, by reading a spiritual, by reading a scripture, that we get peace of mind, So this how we can see that many people, I have heard many story book distributors, especially the Bhagavad Gita or the Bhagavatam, when people are giving. I remember one of the devotee narrated to me, I really can't remember the name, that he was encountered with the person really nearly to commit suicide, and he went to that person, knocking the car, and he distribute the book, and he have a chat, and the person confessed himself to that person, saying that I want to commit suicide, but because of you, this Bhagavad Gita helped me out. And after that, the person become devotee. This is what I heard. And I also teaching a Gita level, Gita SN level 1. Where I shouldn't mention the name, where particularly 3 participants have called me at night, about after the class, about 11 o'clock, they call me up. And they're crying, I don't understand why they're crying when I say about the soul. And they say that they try to commit suicide. And they say that they thought the second day of this Bhagavad Gita class, they thought, okay, why not before I commit suicide? So they're ready, So when they're ready, and they thought, why not listen to the Gita class and all these things? And after that he said that he was that guy was now understood, and he don't want to commit suicide. Now he regularly attend the class, and he start to chant, and he was thank me so much. And another 3 more person is ladies, where they also call me at the night about 8 days or 7 days, 9 days, and they say that they want to commit suicide and all this thing. I say, okay. Normally, I don't like to attend in the Matajis, and I said that I listen. Actually, I listen because they need to be spilled out. Then what I do, immediately I give Dr. Shanti Rupama. And I don't know they call or not. They say that after the 18 days of the Gita Gyan, and they send me a present. They send me a present, and it's a bookmark, and they have some finance crisis, and one person donate me some amount, Lakshmi, about 50 ringgit, and so then he said that please, you save me, and then so this how that by the knowledge itself can save the person. And we can see many guys outside, the gangster boys, they are misleaded. Even myself, when I before I joined, I was like alcoholic, even a vegetarian. I like to drink, I consume. Even I working in the bank, I don't know. It's kind of, even is now I feel like but now when I think, it's funny for me, but how the Bhagavad Gita make me to change, to give up this. And many person who attend this Bhagavad Gita course are become vegetarian as well, so that we can see how the knowledge has given them to advance. Then after that meditation, of course, the mind, you all know, then renounce, so they start to give up. And they where it's where we can see the give up the family, many things going on. But this is not very advisable in the age of Kali, where you have a family, you need to look after them. This is your responsibility. You shouldn't run from it, and you need to know how to mold them. So this how the Lord is still, because the Lord know in such a level, when the person are in a such kind, how you want to help them out. So this how we can see the Lord is say that, okay, you can do this, you become a Santi, every problem in your life is easy to solve. Is not difficult. I'm promising all, it's not difficult. I meet many person. I full time past 16 years, and I start to preach, past about 18 years, where I seeing many kind of person in my life, where they have solutions. They get the solution to the Bhagavad Gita. They get a remedy from the Bhagavad Gita. They are good now. They are happy now. So whenever I meet person, I like to challenge the people normally, because I say that by reading this Bhagavad Gita three months, every day you need to read. This is the rules, number one. And you can see the challenge, because when you start to read this Bhagavad Gita to chant, and dhyana means to chant, and tyaga means you can give up the bad habit, like smoking, drinking. You can give this, so then slowly you can advance. So then I like to, when I challenge one of the my family member, and they took up seriously, and now end up become a devotees. So this how, so that it can is are working. So many life that can be changed, by the knowledge, by because the soul within are been covered by the mind and intelligence. Now by reading this, your intelligence start to awakening back, or start when it's still sleeping stage, where the soul is start to wake, where Bhakti Vinod Thakur, jig jago, Gaura Chandra bole. He said that wake up the sleeping soul. So like that, when you read, and the intelligence start, maybe you can't understand them because we are still under the influence of the mind. So then when the intelligence start to, when in a stage of opening the eyes, still in a bad start to opening the eyes. So when you start opening and you start waking, immediately the bhakti will be, the fires there. So this how we can see, this simple way I'm giving, even though it's easy to say, but when come to the practical life is difficult, but by practice it are possible. It's not difficult by practice. Maybe now you say that, okay, I want to give up smoke, or I want to give up eat meat eating. Yeah, you can try with 1 day, then go to 2 days, then 1 week, and you see you become a success. So not difficult. You need to be engaged and cultivating. It's you again to cultivate yourself. So this how we can attain. This is not very difficult. The next is a progressive of the stage of devotional service, where we can see from 8 to verse verse number 10. This how the progressive, we can see. So number 8 is fixed mind in Krishna, live in with Krishna. This is the first level. Then we can say regulative principle bhakti. Then you go to the third, work for Krishna, and 12 is renounce, cultivation of knowledge and meditation. So we can gradually advance in our spiritual life. And this is the verse from
We lost you, Prabhu.
Hare Krishna.
Yes, yes.
So
Yeah.
did I stop? Where did the screen stop, Prabhu?
Just now you're showing the triangle
Any idea?
slide.
Is it from this slide?
No, the triangle.
Triangle. Oh, I'm Moldova is speaking alone. And
Devotional.
Yeah, this is the one, Prabhu.
but this is the progress when you start to progress. Now, when you start progress, from the when from the 4, 3, 2, and 1, when you start to progress, the quality it start to develop. So when the quality start to develop from verse number 30 to 19, you can see how it developed from the determined mind intelligent fixed on the Lord, engage in devotional service, and when this is the this is where first level, then when it again process, when this is the first, then when you progress more deeper, where dealing with other living entity, where we will be envious, away from contamination association, we will careful with our association with the people, and then we again, when we develop attitude toward oneself is free, then sense of property, false ego, I'm not a body, endeavor for self-satisfaction develop. And when you again cultivate, again when you start it from the fourth level, you can advance in the third, you can advance in the second. It's not that you will be remain in a fourth, no. Because Krishna said that in verse number 2, chapter 2, verse number 40, Krishna says that there are no losses or demolitions, where Tvekta Swadharma Charanam Bhujamari, Abhajana Apakko. That means even your bhajana or your devotional service is not complete. Where you stop, it will start again. Where it purify you, and it purify it uplift you. So the Krishna conscious is upliftment. It's not degrading. It's uplift you to more advanced. So then reaction when things happen, when spring happen, you satisfied, occupies, and tolerant. Whenever bad thing or good thing, you start to tolerate. This how you deal. How you deal with it. So then this is the verse. This is the verse number 20, where the devotee. Sorry, the verse. This is the devotee where Tetena Nukampam. This is the Srimad Bhagavatam 14:8. They said, "My dear Lord, one who earns weight for you, you bestow your causeless mercy upon him, and all will patiently suffering the reaction of his past deed and offering your respectful obeisance with his heart, word, and body, surely eligible for liberation, for it become rightful claim." So Dayabak. So this is where we can see the words of Dayabak here. That means Tatte nu kanpam su sam shyamanam. That means that su means happiness, that now the causeless mercy. Su means the happiness will sam ik shamano. That means you will get shamano, means you get shanti in everything. Bhujana eva kritam vipakam. So that means then hridaya vapurbi with vidhadan namaste. So when you do the namaste to the Lord, jiva e mukta pada. So Dayabak he rightfully claim. That means he eligible to claim all the quality. So then when you become devotee, you will be, when the quality of the devotee is already there established, you are rightful claim for his, you are rightful claimer for his mercy and his blessing, his arm. The law, this Srimad Bhagavatam verses, when it says that when you become a devotee, then you can claim the mercy of the Lord. Where we can see even Yasodama, what did Krishna fight with the Yashoda when she want to fight him. So Krishna behaved toward Yashoda, loving, right? So that Krishna listened to Yashoda and is kind of the Yasodama, where when we can see Damodar pastime. So and he started to carry the slip of his father on his head. This how we can see how the Lord will, we can claim His love. When we're doing this, we are rightful to claim, His love and mercy. So then this is the last verse. Etu dharmatam idam yoktam paryupasatihi sirdahan mat pramam bhaktate tiveme priya. Those who follow this imperishable path, or the means of bhakti service, spiritual service, and who completely engage themselves with the faith, making me the supreme goal, are very, very dear to me. So this is the reason where the following verse is that say daya bhak. So that means you are very, very dear to Him. So you can, you can claim His love. Then when you claim His love, what happened? We can take the pastime of Prahlad Maharaj. What happened when he's suffering? You can see when he was in a womb of his mother, and the denizen of everyone want to kill, and Narada stopped them. When Hiranyakashipu go to tapasya, as then he bring, when he bring to the ashrams, and when he bring to the ashram, then after that we can see how Narada was instructed. Then then bring the in the ashram, start to give, and Prahlad from the womb learning everything. Then after that he become a devotee and start to chant, preach, and after the Hiranyakashipu came, when Hiranyakashipu came, and his hurdles start, right? So the all bad thing, all the problems start to came to him. When the problems start to came to him, and he was, then he will be thrown in the eel, then he'd be sent to the fire, then to step by the elephant. But what happened? The Lord came and saved him. So like that, So this how the Lord is ready to help and assist the devotee in all the troublesome or the problems happen there. The Lord is always protect. He say Krishna ke mare rake, Krishna ke rake. So if Krishna want to kill, nobody can stop, and if Krishna want to protect, nobody can kill. This how we can see the Lord is ready, to protect his devotee. Where we can see all the pastime of the Lord. He came to this material world to do the pastime, to deal with the devotees, but especially this nourishment pastime, where very dear to the Lord. The Lord came only 1 hour and 30 minutes, where when he just came 1 hour 30 minutes to show that he loves the devotee and he will protect anytime. So it doesn't matter. The Lord is always need to be 24 hours with him. No, where the form of the Lord even is 1.5 hours came there, but most of the time the form of the Lord who are assisting, or the Lord protecting Prahlad is the name form, because the Nama Nami, the name and the Lord is non-different. So now we can see here how even you chant Aram, also auspicious, because Ram name is there. Indirectly, as I say about Ajamil story earlier. Then you can read, read Bhagavad Gita now, you all doing. Then watering the Tulasi, then eat Prashad, this also devotional service. This how we can activate the mood devotional service. And I can say many devotee become a devotee just eating prashad and give up all the bad habits, and they become vegetarian. This how, so this is very easy process where the name will protect you, and the knowledge will make you wiser, and the devotional service is make you strong, and the association, the prashad make you healthy. So this is a practical. It's not impractical. It's practical for the current era, and everybody can practice this. This is what Prabhupada say. And if you want to buy Srimad Bhagavatam, we have a special programs going on. It's called Go Bhagavatam. Monthly, you need to pay 1,000 ringgit, where 1,200, where you will get Srimad Bhagavatam, and this Go Bhagavatam a project where it's a new Godruma Dham in Lanchang, where it's Grace Shimishwara Prabhu is doing, where you need to pay for this 1,200, where you can pay monthly installment, or either 100, or either you can pay one shot. It depends on you again. And once you complete your payment, we give you a Bhagavatam, where this 1,002 ringgit, actually the price of this Bhagadam, you get 1,000, but what we do a double bonus here, or triple bonus, we can call it, where by participate in this program, where you get Srimad Bhagavatam said. Second, you under your special occasion, they will do some go puja and feeding all the cow in New Godramatam, and your name will be placed under the tree, and under special occasion there will be some prayers going on. And if you like to continue the second year and third year, so first year we'll give you a Bhagavatam, second year we give you a Prabhupada Lilamrita, the third year we give you Chaitanya Charitamrita, again the fourth year, you will be involved in protecting the cow. It's our dharma to protect the cow. Then where automatically you will be automatically you get the literatures. In the same time the puja is going on, like you can give the Bhagavatam 40 to any friends, where in a Bhadra Purnima or Purnima day, if you give this Bhagavatam and you surely go back, where you will not be stuck in the material oceans of science. So this if you would like to join, maybe you can text me in a group personally, or personally also you all can text me. And it's a Bhagavad Gita, and now it's a question answer season. Thank you so much. If you like to ask any questions, I will come now.